Hey everybody, it's Kevin again here with the FireFly application. And in the past video, what we did was show you how to use the basic operations of the application as well as the module. So in the past video, what we did the manual fire mode, we did the show design mode, and the basics on how to connect your module to your application. Today we're going to talk about some of the new features we've added to the FireFly application based on your requests. So let's move on. Let's go to connect the actual unit. Because many of the features that we've added also are applicable to the manual fire mode as well as the show design mode, we're going to actually move on to the show design mode just to save some time. So we're going to go to create a show. Okay, so what we're going to do now is import music as we usually would for any show. Go to songs, a day in the sun, happy and uplifting royalty-free music. Great. And now what we can do is plug in cues as we used to do, right? Just by using your finger and tapping where you want the fireworks to go off. But in the past now, if you wanted to plug in a firework on cue 1 and you wanted to use the other side of the unit, such as cue 15, 14, or 13, what you would have to do in the past is actually fill up all the cues and then delete them one by one in between. We don't have to do that anymore. All we have to do now is long press the plus button and then move on to cue number 15, or 13, or even 12. Now what I could do, too, is delete those cues. So we only have cues 1 through 4 ready to go, so what I'm going to do is long press a little bubble on that cue, and then swipe upward. So what I'm going to do now is press on the 0.40 and just swipe up, and swipe up. That's all we have to do now to delete cues. So now we have 4 cues in play. Let's move on to selection of our actual items. So all we have to do now is click on the back fast forward button, I'm sure there's a name for that, and scroll through all the items you want to find. But in the past, scrolling through is kind of tedious. We have a lot of items on this server right now, and you might have one specific item you want to look for. So let's go ahead and search for that item now. We've actually added a search function. So I'm going to click on the actual magnifying glass, press delete, and then let's search for anarchy. It's an item that I know of. There we go. We find anarchy here. So also, what if I want to take a look at the item before I purchased it? All I have to do now is click on the upper right hand corner, which is the information button, and press on the actual plus button there. So what that will bring up is the YouTube link to allow the user, or you, to figure out what the actual product looks like before selecting it for your show or manual fire. So we're going to click on play. Okay, so we like that product and we're going to use it for our show. So we're going to press done now and still select anarchy. For the next couple items, we'll just use any random item out there. Say firefight here. And then we're done. We're done pinning all the cues as we've done before. And then you press on the X sign right beside the cue button to move that cue counter aside. Now what we can do is save the show or submit the show. So in order to save, what I'll do is I'll rename the show. Save it. Or upload the show now. Now what we see here actually is right in the middle, before swipe to fire, you have a little timer on there. What this does is allow you to add in a 15-second pre-fire time to allow you, as the designer, to submit the show and then walk 15 seconds away over to your audio equipment or to your audience now. So that doesn't actually require you to be close to the show itself anymore. So what we'll do then is tap on the actual stopwatch function on it, and what it'll do is add 15 seconds pre-fire. So then afterwards, I'll swipe to fire, and what I will do is submit the new time code over to the unit itself. Now afterwards, what I'll do is I'll press fire. It'll give me a 15-second empty space time to allow me to walk over to my audio equipment or my audience to prepare for the show. So now we have 5 seconds left, and we're going to prepare. I'm with my friends. I'm with the audio equipment. Off it goes. And as per usual, I can emergency stop whenever I'd like. And then, as again per usual, share the show. You can still scan this QR code to have the exact same show I just designed. So, thank you for watching today. I'm really glad to share with you these new features that we've had. A lot of these features which have been requested for. So if you have any other items that you want to see before July 4th, please request them quickly so that I can probably get on it. All right, guys, thank you again for watching this, and I really hope you enjoy your July 4th season. Thank you.